Back again on the steps of Parliament House. This is the Victorian Parliament. One day we'll be having a summit against corruption in 15 days' time relating to the federal parliament. But let's just focus on the Victorian Parliament and what it means for you and me and our health. It's a big day. The hard-working, freedom of choice networks, cruelly labelled vile anti-vaxxers by Minister Hennessy, have exposed her lies in no uncertain terms and is being spread very, very widely in social media circles. And let's just see what all the normal mainstream media outlets say about retracting the incredible, concocted lies, fraudulent tweets that Minister for Disease Jill Hennessy said last Friday. Why did she corrupt all of those tweets? What is she hiding? She's the Minister for Health. How much longer? Well, I don't want her as a Minister for Health if she can lie about things like tweets and condemn unbelievably beautiful mothers and some great fathers for crying out to be listened, to be heard. It's outrageous that our governments condone these type of people running ministries as important as health. So with that in mind, I will release in a very short amount of time what was lodged half an hour ago. It's the first of the Commission complaints against corruption, this time with the Victorian Corruption Commission. It's a funny name, I'm not going to go through it. It'll be on my website. It's a broad-based commission against corruption here in Victoria. We hope they do a very broad investigation into Minister Hennessy. The complaint is about her. The complaint is about Reasonable Hank, who conspired with her, codename Peter Tierney. We hope this is taken seriously by government. The broad-based commission against corruption in Victoria, unfortunately, is run formally by Minister Hennessy as the Deputy Chairman at one point. So I hope we get a fair hearing here on behalf of up to 500,000 Australians that are fighting for freedom of choice with their children, with themselves, with their families, with their parents, and ultimately all the adults in Australia that will be subjected to vaccines that are unavoidably unsafe. Who said that? The Supreme Court of the United States. They've said it forever. Why do we ignore a Supreme Court of the United States and have health ministers say all vaccines are safe and effective? And I condemn any mother who's got badly damaged children from vaccines opening their mouth, censoring every nurse who wants to question, even mildly on social media, that there could be problems with the vaccines. They get reported to APRA. More will be said about that another time. But today, the complaint's gone in. It went in at 4:30. I've signed it personally. It's not anonymous. It's very, very public. And we should have a lot more complaints against a lot more politicians when we get a commission against corruption federally. Because the bulk of the problem is federal and they have nowhere to go. We have nowhere to go. No one will listen federally. There's no regulator interested. It's a massive, massive, massive cover-up. It's being exposed in the US daily with the filming of Vaxxed. It's being exposed by whistleblower after whistleblower after whistleblower, up to 14 at least in the USA. The Centre for Disease Creation has been exposed. Minister Hennessy's been exposed. Reasonable Hank's been exposed. I've left a lot of you out of this first complaint because I hope you want to see the light. There's still hope for those that want to come forward, be pardoned. There is no hope for Minister Hennessy. She's done something no minister should do. Daniel Andrews, if you want to support her, my God, you're hanging on by a thread for the next election. Any politician who wants to sit alongside and condone lies, there will be no voter in Australia unaware. We will have a site specifically devoted to the politician that supports Hennessy. Okay? If you want to support lies, if you want to support someone making a public video, if you want to support someone going on the project to influence the young people, if you want to support the Herald Sun and Grant MacArthur and giving him lies, if you want to support every other media and TV channel and go and lie, knowing you fabricated these absolute, disgraceful invasions of people's privacy in social media. Some of these comments were made. They were made not to Hennessy. They were made in secret Facebook groups. We know you want to spy on everybody. We know you love that if you're in government. People are sick of it. So, that's enough. Not enough.